Obubu sumi ne diet so enkron fi champinu ene aduonu miensa. Ade hye mamamu nyina ajo United Television so ene. Ye wo ship house Abeka Junction enkran. Ya mamo akwaba. Omemu ene amanone nsem bi ebrana so ya sone so kase ye de mamo. Channel 360 DSTV. Osha ubenya kase bi live ewo ho. Na this way chocolate drink you here inso share. Afi special ice inso ekoyi de papa for all occasions. Omo so yimo and a special drinks boy in chidom. Afi best point savings and loans. We mu eni mekwa okita imu a ye de kase eba. And some of babeti ni ebi enim. Omampanya be de che Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to who de afre wo mo nsem mo bi say. So wo fi check no beba dia ebibi mem no Ghana eni baby a wo momra.
Eka omai kolebu ayare sabia edie no Ghana ban ahwe amai mu 4 million Ghana cedis etia.
Ori ajachi kwesi na nke also ko PM e wo court wanko ne lawyer si o wo pacho wo tu kwan wo Canada court ne se da asenye ne ekọ so e wo nachi.
Owura Alan Kojochire Matin akasa di atudwa se ye hia plan na nye manifesto.
Yemi omanfo atwetwe enkomo e dia fa eye ensa a ebro eni tobacco taa ehu etuo e wose yeji anase etisei wadwempo wode atu eja.
And Environmental Protection Agency akasa di atudwa kire mu se ensa asihye ye da kwa ibretu me makwa mankofo komukotu no ye hwe na mbrane ensesa no.
Obrahima efiache sedu eni minua
Akuya ejiwa akode
yintie ensem no enhyemu Omampanya be de che Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia atonsa e de afre ekuku dama wo nsem ewo bi no mo nyimde ewo adwadie mu a wo fi Czech Republic say so mo pe baabi akode mo sika akwa biebie nwuma no mahu say eniema betumi akoyie amam wa bibi memu dia baabi a edi nkan eyo my Ghana.
My Czech Republic, my Prime Minister, Ebo Pro, Ewa Bibrimu, my Tosumian, Saudi, Achirimu, Eyo, my Ghana. Opinion Ghana, man Penabe de Chile this year, or man Penabe de Cheka 7 or the 2 opinion. So on a month for so, might be so, no do Sika Koshen Yumua, Eya Ghana, Sansa Ghana, dear Sunjo, Hanamupa, Yasinano, Yetosumino.
Ghana and the Czech Republic have had very much cooperation in the areas of healthcare. The Medivac program has been, since 2019, has been very, very good for, complicated surgeries to take place with Ghanaian doctors, and it has saved a lot of lives. Our bridge building programs, where close to 200 bridges are being built by the Czech Republic in Ghana, and that is very, very good as well. Our cooperation in the defense area, cybersecurity, again another major area of that we have seen. Education, many of our students are in the Czech Republic. We want to ramp up the business cooperation, and the Prime Minister has come to Ghana with a business delegation. And this is the best place to be on the continent when you are thinking of business. As you know, the host, the Secretariat of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, an agreement that has established the largest trade area in the world. The largest in the world, 55 countries, 1.3 billion people, and a GDP of 3.4 trillion US dollars. So if you want to invest in Africa, I think the mantra is to come to Ghana, and then Ghana will be your gateway into the rest of Africa. So I want to encourage the business delegation that they should come in and invest in Ghana, and they will have access to a broader African market. After all, we are the most peaceful country in West Africa. We are the second most peaceful country in Africa.
Czech Republic Prime Minister, as you tell me, say Ghana or Baby Pino, but when you say a day on Kofasron Con, a my Ghana, and a Czech Republic minor entem.
I'm very happy to be here. It is my first visit in your beautiful country. It is also first visit of Czech Prime Minister in Ghana. I think it's important to be here and to see your development, to see everything what you reached. And I believe that my visit is start of a new level of or new period of our relations it's a new. It will bring our relations at a new level, and I hope that we will be in our cooperation in the future very successful.
Movement for change eye ekua unity of my Ghana mu apanyina okofa bae wo sanso ye kandini eye owura Alan Kodwo Chirematen na wakasa de atodwa chem sesese babia Ghana yedru no ye hia bohye a yakruche ade agu nkrata so nemomu no ye hia tumi ni ebetimi de aye amano ayeye enti ese Ghana foto abama no hwe esiesie Ghana na Ghana konanim
Omunyamfo Alan Kodwo Chirematen de sanso na atodwa wa bra nipa be woni mugidie woni mudie sia e wo nat hall a e won kran opinion ka semi na wo tirim se Ghana hia okandini obetimi de nhihye pa gu apono so beboa na Ghana ne mani adane ne mo bo sha kese ye be hye awie ne ntimi ndi so de enye no e na Ghana hia na wono ene sa okandini a Ghana hwehwe no
ati se ne abasa ye bu ya munkunta na amonyo ko mienu NDC ne MPP ya di tumi amo over 30 years na ene ye kan. This is the 17th time Ghana yako IMF Eco Slesika edi abo ehunba 30 years obi etimi ama sakraba ama onu abe the second most powerful economy in the world yakwa enima ni asayechi yakwa enima ni asayechi enti no bi na beka kire wo say ani emre na so say yes sem na enfa bibi foforo mra Ghana na Ghana nko
nipa dodo ade wonu nyamba be pie mu nhemu yase no dodo na so betu won ho ache na wabo abontoa opanyini tirimpo wa ton de ama Ghana fo a ye ne bi nso ekasae
me feel say Ghana ye hia a leader, not a political party. It's not about elephant, it's not about umbrella, it's about the individual only there. Now, over almost 10 years, I'm Alan Kodwo Chirematen. We feel that the man has a vision. He has a plan and what it takes. Obetima transforming Ghana. Now, could do Penswa else you drew. I'm saying, I didn't say, I did hear Pa Kesiapa Yuma. From day one, who take the mantra and the slogan of Alan, I'll say, jobs for the people, cash for the people. You baby Juma, the baby school, so many years, you never been to that. Yet, I'm a papa chain. Or say enough is enough. MPP in NDC for 32 good years. MPP 16 years, NDC 16 years, they couldn't do what is expected of them. And or say it's about plan, not manifesto. Or say many a time, we say the manifesto, but I say Ghana sustainable planner. Say we better also. And then MPP ba no mo start idea bet NDC be changing no mo do aba because of omukito manifesto. Enti enne Alan utie do kan o say onu nani so di hu ni say yenya plan but no manifesto yes yejitum
or say great nations are built on industrialization and not digitalization. Working kind history books and maya kesia for China for example industrialization woman ipana ye adwuma wo create adwuma emebunu mpanimfo obi anya adwuma ye if it says oh amena say wonya adwuma nya e de eniama bebre how bebre Ghana say youth ni bebre nya adwuma nye alla na ni so ade hu say youth bia no you have to be preoccupied with adwuma. Now we Ghana mebuna ye nya kwadwofo panin be say ye de mamma muntimi nye enye nokre ex-president Rawlings obey a leader he was in his 30s. And don't mean can't say yeah, the Juma Maya and Kwalana Yentimine, you bet me, we just need guidance. Into Yanya Candy for our Betty and him, Abuama Ghana Mebuno and Yer Juma, Ghana Mebu and Yer Juma, Yamma Homa Tomo.
UTV and cameras etisi montin so ni o manfo ekasa de ni epesi ehu ene say etu aban peso de to ensa ebro alcohol e na fe tobacco eyeta eso no ebeboa o manfo bi hu ne say ekoba ne sa wo momudi hu dwa no won dwumadi ebe kofom ebi nsusu wo ye ebeboa ama mabunu na bamabu se de be ya wo mo ento
concerning tax no eso hwe ne ye because the impact biom ne say sikasamba den because sadie we ebe affecting nyoma bebre enka tobacco nkoa anase enka ensa nkoa ebe ka nyoma bebre because me na meton ensa no na ende meton 10 cedi then there because of tax no eco 15 cedi in fact ebe ha me sika sam kakra intine ha kwa omonom no omo ton no so ebe affect omo
mo fan to so mo de betu so mo fan to ganja so because police for ni ji ganja ska chen tobacco no o me tu ni tobacco mo ji ska mo me tu ni ganja o me ji ska wo sem
niema ye de kraba no yen niefa yie bi ntu se woni mfie se ya onom na achewo nyansa na achewo kwan a na mfie wadi ansa no wobetimi anom ensa no
wotwam kura mo bia nkra bi ma na kani hode a obia wokope bia no na wanya onom na so eye ne boya din se din obi ho benye sika to obi so beto kura de ache obi amana no mabese ka ne ho wo mienu nyina aye wo sefo no mo te wo man mu
ukupot no obo bebe bi num lamuji a ne lamuji o wo di wi ne gu lamuji ne mu eye special onum num so body num wi obo num so bolo onum wi wonum so onum wi obo no twitwa mo odi aka ayi energy drink wo di afra sister wonnim na oba no o sei sikani bi wo ho anu no onum otiti bi wo ho a wonum da kwa ontimi ntena yes obenya bi anum into to me no yentu ase me fa ma me fatase bi anto so yentu ase fi o mamu krada e ma no o mo hontoe ni na da ate gada papa ni fa ntena
Ghana ye womra a emakwan ma enkrofo kokwa ibretu ahodo ne mu ekotu efom agudie na no anakuku ahodo a enhye aban ase aka wontiri apamu akire mu senkebe ya sa emra no abanyi firi ofise bokwan ma enkrofo ekosensa se no abra ye nyamfaso biara emfrimu
When the Musumasi Kode, Yajama Marabiatum, Eli 2462 November Busumi ya says Rema Hokwain, Sequai Britua Hodono, with me to from a good year a woman. A quay one Casamina wrote him says Secobasa dia, and near Ghana, and Kobesi, ye William Pa, Nanke, a sense of Marabia Tremble, Nanke, who say you took from a good deal of Quayim. Nazo Precope, as will be a bow Quaymo from a good year, Sam Brain and Penifagia to one bohon wa Amagana for Antibi. No quay to say, over Quaya who will be a Ghana, one of your singing in Tenenka, biodiversity areas, and a Kakum National Park, and a Quaya who will be a Dunaibi, and Penforma Hokwain, so one to from a good year, you might go back over and watch, obey Mako Bomb Pempe or the permanent way to from a good year. After you might go back over do not so the Kratako Tumpin for any more. Once or any Musempin for Bedia to move, no one so when you couldn't go to from a good work, I Britua who do more. Ora Mustafa said, do, Ekasai.
They have say they should repeal this law. If not repeal, at least they should amend it and leave out, say, Omu to me on back granted permit. No, and no near EPA Juma. EPA Juma say, Overshare Senia de Omoyano and Haquino. Nanya would to me say, Obama Omuquine say, Omuquoye mining ewo kwaimu. Into law no there, and your law, papa. Ne law we a wahwa, me ma 10 years. You're quite in Nabessa. Galamse for a trogum. And tea, you're quite no Galamse Juma. And tea, a better problem say, a buyer, say a pam, sa Galamse for no. You're protected forest no. Yes, sir, a emra, a bema quine say, among phone quiet mining ewo quinum. Quite we. And no Emma environment a yedu koko. The entire koko any extremely say quite ni ho. Second one, ye ensure ye numu ni nyina ne trinu ni tri nyina ewo kwa num. Nti se wote akra na office ye nye mani wa akra. Ensure na wonumu wo weja no. E fa ni source every kwa num. Nti say all the mining they are doing ewa ha. So you need to be concerned. So your problem is say you ma kwan say na e kono a ye kwa ni nyina ebesa.
And what you Rua Clement Akapami, Ejina Taylor Crab Initiative Kona Nemua, or so chirim say some ramping for ya to me one friend one sanction sign.
Nka sesi ayi to me yesa because kwa no ye jeto ho a ye jeto wo say ye nye eniame bi wo ho. It is ye mpese ye jeto ho biom say e kwa endi afi ni betumi ama ho kwan se omo ye nyom person me ho nti emra we na nkasa no e create confusion bebre ewo se na ye bebo ye kwan ne ho ban sisi a forest commission for me no omedwuma because we say obi betumi akoje permit mining rights no akoho na okop forest commission so forest commission so omo hwa no mo ma no entry permit no nkoye nti sisi a omo bo kwai no ho ban na so omo bebie ma mankrofo ama nti emra na nkasa emania ma pi and dey me seminya nkomu yin free
no kokra mu no maame ha no wusu krantin associate director wakam Esra Banses will be back home. Abo Magan, your quiet to home by a bind was would decline. Nemo Menesa Baby said Nipabiati, no bad any poor Damayano, was Senwo.
A forest reserves, yeah. A bit on my bear or Hamon Chemodio, what should they quechi, or never the Amanco for being true a good day. Okaso won't call exploration. Who back on the next time, no, what you a good day and exploration. And see a baby, you know, let us say, Sunny man, Copodiama in Yashino. Now, on noon, the Mefan say, a bang, oil shahado, and Miller drew say, a bang, Eddie Yentman for him. Nay, now, so ye butchi, Eddie Abanchi. Near Jai say, oh, me peck a credit, me peck a credit. Nti yin na ye dachefo ajapade yese ni sisiano
yadikase eko ahujie mu ye ba sisia Amanfo nyina akwa abaye to a ensem no eso. Emre the High Court e won kran ekọ asetena. Ehọ na Honorable James Jachi-Kwesson a oyem mrahye bedwanima Asenot ogina a yedi na semse na oye Canada ni dihye wan jemanto ho e na obegina pray mrahye bedwam akonwa wo Ghana enti emra aso mu twitwe na ebra court asetena e wo court no Justice Mary Mami Ekuyanzu e na etena adwam na enu na Honorable James Jachi-Kwesson lawyer ebe pachaw e di ama ne say ne client James Jachi-Kwesson ne ho mfa no enti wakopiem kakra e wo Canada eje ayarehwe enti ne wantimi ama no nenso Justice Mame Eku Yanzi edi to dwase na wodi kan emre bi edi nka omuhia say se nne no omukọ asetena na che se owurai antimi ama so wo ho so ni ho asenie no ebeto asonti na chi ene asenie no ekoso.
This matter is being fought principally because we claim, or we of the humble view, that the accused person has committed a criminal offense, nothing more, nothing less. It's not about he belonging to party A or party B. It's first and foremost a Ghanaian. Before he became a dual citizen, he was a full-blooded Ghanaian. So we are just dealing with him as if someone has committed something wrongful, nothing more, nothing less. In fact, all the questions that he asked about the work that he does and all those things, they are irrelevant to the issues at stake. First and foremost, the witness is a Ghanaian. He's entitled to apply for employment. He went through the process, he's been employed. It has nothing to do with the case that he's handling or the evidence is given in court. He's purely a Ghanaian, simple Ghanaian, and nothing more, nothing less once again.
The question is, by the legal practice, how can you serve a process on somebody today in the courtroom and say, insist that you must open? When the accused person is not there, when there's evidence that the accused person is not well or undergoing a medical test, whatever it is. So when a person has a medical condition, whatever it is, if I have no medical condition, I don't think that I'll travel all the way to Canada to go and say I'm going to undergo a test. And in fact, in court today, we repeated that he has a serious condition because this has to do with medical situation, so we cannot expose everything in the public. You understand? That is why we even the sitting in chambers the last time was as a result of a request from us to say that look, we have medical evidence, but because it has to do with the health of somebody, we need to meet you in chambers. And of course, when we met them in chambers, we will show that medical test from a doctor who is attending to him. And we also propose today in court that we have been tasked to get the doctor who saw him here before he left to possibly come and testify in court. Definitely, it is not a good day. It's a bad day for us. Even it shows. And you know, at a point, even our lead counsel made it clear that the arbitrariness of the court is staggering. Because when you are taxed or when you are asked to use your discretion, you must use it judiciously and according to law. What happened today, in our view, was not a good practice presently.
Asante Mairu ya de otokoko so otumfo se etutu otoso mienu na wasrese se Ghana ne France manu ekabo mu etokese wa yonkofa kwan so na yedie beto amanu mienu entem.
Asante ne otumfo se etutu otoso mienu ade adesrede ato eye France aban enim se enim ya omuntwa omani no mo emehwe Ghana na fa yesikasem yekua yensem se na be ya oman Ghana betimi adi okiremu a se Ghana ene France etimi nya yonkopa eba se adwadie ho eba ekuaye ho nsem eba yesikasem a ebetuma aboa ama oman Ghana etimi gina ne nanso. Asante ne otumfo se etutu de nsem wetu dwa ewo na wotwe mu awukude abra enipado do ebe piemu ewo menhia himfi omo ba besum ne no na France aban anam senior wo Ghana wodo so be piemu a Asante ne de asem etu nanim okiremu a eyade a ayonkofa eda Ghana ne France entem dadaada na mredu se mra Ghana esikasem enkoyie no yesu ye betime nya emmoa e de free France.
Beyond the champagne, I would want to talk about the collaboration between France and Ghana. I thank the French government very much for the road that you constructed for us, all the way down to Kontinasi, the lakeside. That was initiated during President Kufuor's time, and then we continued with the other kilometers through when President Mahama was here. But I still believe that we still have to do so much with the French company. Industry, for example, with your experience, our economy has been going through some turmoil because of imports. We need to industrialize and add value to agricultural products. So we stand to learn from you in relation to how we can industrialize our country. By doing that, we need agriculture. And producing food, we want to add value to it by setting up our industry. And I believe France would be in a position to collaborate with us on that front. So what I seek from you is, whilst during your term here, how can we transform our agriculture and increase our products, and then use industry also to add value to that, so that we can consume and export. The northern sector, for example, agriculture is there in Ashanti, various places that we can do. Agriculture is the mainstay of this country, the economy. No matter what oil you talk about and mining you talk about, agriculture is the mainstay. So on your visit today, I want to firm up with you what we can do on that. Because other than that, we'll still be coming to the EU for money. But we need to be self-sufficient. We need to be able to produce ourselves and then build our economy and everything. So we will need funding and technical support for us to be able to increase our agricultural products to help develop the economy. So through you, I need to commit you to get everything that we can get from France to come to Ghana. The diplomacy and talking and everything is not my desire. I want action for us to do that.
And no, actually, and France, Abaya and Musini, Mechira France ambassador to Ghana, Jules Aman and Nimbozu, or de Abasubodi Edema Santino Tun for Osetutu, or some modern more warbo, said Abaya, Ghana, a bit to me a D.
I'm African like you, and I'm proudly African. I was born in Benin. I grew up in France. I studied in France. Now I'm back home here in Ghana. Not only because it's a duty to come here to pay a protocol. I know that today it is our good day. So that is another reason to be very glad and proud to be with you today. I'm told because you may know in France, in Europe, West Africa and beyond, we know the role His Majesty under the sea is still playing in many matters and issues. Not only be proud of your king, but also proud of what you are, and together what we could do together.
Special Ice Company ebani ensupadia adwumako no edamufo na wabomodin akwakotai omanfo a wonwo Southern Mensi e ofra mantemu echi hesanpon ene akosobotade na yebieye ene insunsanso a aba wonso no enti
Akoso da mampinifo biye ne nam so mankutu ahodo a watwa dam ne ho ahia no woni tutugu wonsamu no ekododo na ene kwade hye no emmoa Special Eyes Company Limited bansuo ena nonom dia wodimu akwotene wo magana mu empinifo akwakoya de hye yi emmoa eni nso bags ne mpimie no 2000 na wode akwakoya de hye wo Southern Mensi no mando ye se wonje na wonya nsupa na onnom enye ne edikan ni wodikan ya doye bi dada ene kekabo mu nso be 4200 bags ena wache de amade hye wo North Town ena Southern Mensi no emu opanyina ohwedwadie na de tonso e de ma Special Eyes Company Limited ora edem kugbe ne kasem na wochirim se woye ye Dr. Enesoforisa Pon woni nua Dr. Osekwame Despite woni so de hunu no wontirim po esanse mpinifo se enso ye nkwa na de hye wo frao wonso nyina se na mpinifo betena ho na nsukomako mu de enya de besida eno nti wonso we mu a enkotu ahodo aka nso no wonde nam kwan so a eba
anope e wo hanum a ne hye Dr. Enesoforisa Pon eni ne nua Kwame Despite ene sumae e wo hanum Dr. Oforisa Pon ne Kwame Despite ati di aka tono community no efa flood victims no inti ene ye baya na je se Dr. Enesoforisa Pon ne Kwame Despite se ye fa inso 2000 bags mrewo mo because yinim se esi ano omo ni inso bia omenum inso so ye nkwan inti ye baya na je se this quantity ya de brewo ma ombetimi anum inso so na omde omo bibia omde dware omde nua aduane inti anope die 2000 bags of sachet bags deba
South Tomra sebedwani wurumanyam for wisdom kobina woyomi ejina ne manfo na mu ane amai wagye woda Dr. Ernest Oforisa pono ne nua Dr. Osekwame despite ase ebo maba so pa se niema wonsa kan ebebo mbebere ne woni so aso
Ernest Oforisa pon ple Dr. Kwame despite me that paganda no now even though Echia is receding, people are coming back to see broken homes, demolished houses because of the flood, so they have nowhere to go, so they will continue patching. Even where the buildings are standing now, you cannot vouch for you cannot ask people to go into them. And now there are schools that must be reopened. There are hospitals that must come back, including the Kumbuni Hospital. There are a whole lot that we need to do. I'm all for door for farm. Our doors are wide open. Our togbes, our mamas are there. In fact, me awenami. Me afodege abasran adakpeno. Tano no me expect him. We ifage abadakpeno. Na enyayoli amiga agli aiji.
Say nsuo de eyenkwa. Nti de mo ayi eso ye ni bitun say we ka ho mpenu na maba ha yi. Onyankopon ehye manan.
Emra efa atnaye meche environment ho no empenifo kire mu se ache emu ayeha hojo entintimi ma yemfa endi obi anaso obi ye bone ye ntimi nyina so emfantia no empenyisi ensuo cheto meyi ho anti kwancherefo penyina wono ena environmental protection agency wada no asrem rahimedwa no senke be ye mmomutumi ni biem na omfanye embra no na afenso yemfamu enkrofo for bro ma ye bone
we are so ne masisa Sachayaba, quite fast, your poor body of a branch is here. It been in friendly climate change and now global warming issues. The science, a Sebrano Grano, EPA, the Pija, Ekuta Udium, na Casa Yeka, in Church, any more a bessa for Furia. To me, Krata, a dear Jumano, Act 490 of 1994. Penny, Philippine, and then I get to say, Yenfe, Yan Sachin, and Penny Sector Minister, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology and Innovation. Also, a boy Baba, EPA, my cool penny for a Attorney General, a Parliamentary Select Committee on Environment. You know what, Rupiakawa, environment, who she saying, Kutawa, Bidu, Pepper, as a Kratano and their friend EPA bill. They are called to Parliament and no Parliament Adaroma. Jasu, Mika Sudumedi. No, Parliament passes a wound. Na President in Sasha Asia. I feel that just say EPA will be just say the car. Sisi ayewe timipo nka. Na no so ebinuma fanosa e de ye ne omope. Sa tumi no be na EPA. Tumi ama wetimi aka we yam from soil environment ho EPA wo tumi so kutumi chill na oyero na odoma principle na yedi ho nkomo sese ebe okwadu a EPA wo tumi se ono ekojina court na obo okwadu na baabi abra no pefe bia no de wafa eno ti ye kan se no ya hwemi obi bekasa agudie ebi ho na ye tu anamo a Monse Joffrey de Ubefo, your best Coswasram, Simon Kayamo, now a month for so in. I don't know, did you say, or how Bakumi Nubi, of course, Sikasem, a son said, the dear Nisika Suna Kwankunti, the Betty, the Guswa, our Yafen, in the idea, the Betty no more, and to me, I will a EPA license. And I renew now what to argue more than a marty and a maba no abonte. And Sasu Moa, the Beji Sika, a gentle lasses a sea about Quadua, and also a way in Amrani, until Kel and Massa Renimitu. And then I had argued the Okakra, a year the pa, ya sitting. You soon a buy a ditty or man yet. n'ani da ne ho paa pɔtee na ɔreyɛ deɛ nyɛ wɔkɔ akɔka no nso koraa wɔntwa wada paa na wɔtwa mpoa ɛno nti nya saa tumi no a yɛne saa afoɔ no bɛtumi adi papaapa but ade nti na wɔtwɛn ama yɛde tumi aba abɛdi wɔ anaa yɛde mmara abɛdi wɔ waberɛ a wobɛtumi afiri wo pem na wayɛ nea ɛsɛ na ɛfata.
Yankwaje nkratwe emra yeba nsem no bebre ho yede bema mo.
Yamaya huyenwa kwa bafe yetu akasi ebono eso. Ene waswafo no na hwe omen yapomuden so no nyafo kweku ajima menu eko mrahemedwam. No akoye no wakasari tudwache mu se eka kwalebu wono manya kidney yede omo no a na omo edie no aban atua eye 4 million Ghana cedis ya eba beboa afenso wo se 380 Ghana cedis na yetua no de bia bra ye ko ayaresabia no eso a entiese no se bibi efa ho.
Mr. Speaker, the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, in consultation with the Minister of Health, has initiated discussions with FMC for review of the current contract for more flexible payment options and a more structured supply of consumables to avoid excessive delays and to ensure delivery of the outstanding 45 dialysis machines and auxiliary equipment to boost the service being rendered. The MOH has since made a request to the Minister of Finance to settle the total indebtedness of the 4 million Ghana cedis. And the good news now is that the Minister for Finance has just approved the disbursement of this 4 million to support our patients in Kolebu.
Yes, over the period, there may be some challenges, what we call exchange rate difficulties, but Confanoche is operating with the same 380 and they've not closed the unit. Yes, I will agree, Confanoche has, I think, about 10 machines, but largely you go and you have between 2 to 8 that are working at a time. But Confanoche is operating with that. If you go to Brekum, where you have the Catholic Hospital, even though this house gave a fees and charges of 380, the Speaker, they are charging 350. They are charging 350 and they are able to operate. Now, when you go to the private facilities in Kumasi, we have about 4. The one that I remember very well is what we call KNUSC Teaching Hospital, and then is it God is Love, another private facility. Mr. Speaker, they are charging 500. Remember those who are charging 500, who are private facility, they pay their nurses, they pay their specialists, they buy their consumables, they do all that, and they charge 500 as private facility. Now you come to Kolebu, where it is the state that is paying for the specialists, the state that is having the what you call the infrastructure. So let's have a national conversation, look at the funding of health insurance, and the finance minister has no business capping what you call it, the NHI, because it's unconscionable. And then finally, those who are making informal payments in the system, they should be brought to the table to be re-examined and then formalize them. And then finally is that we should look at another way of even adding additional income. Because everybody is saying that let's fund this. They are looking at the benefit side, but they are not looking at the revenue side. The economic circumstances of this country is high, and the people cannot even afford basic treatment. Is it their fault? It is the ultimate responsibility of every government to keep your people healthy. And if government, a company like FMC can buy or come to an agreement to provide about 60 dialysis machines, how many dialysis machines has the government provided?
Yet why in Cassiano eso West African Examinations Council WAEC de ababe to just say enkoda wo mutena se etro BEC nsohwe no results no eyade aba na wo mutena se etro e schools ahuru mo no wo de befa metropolitan municipal any district directors of education so amankoda no results no matumi akwakohwe e school no emom na wo me ankrankre private candidate wo mutena se troy a o mancho school bia edim no o so betumi ahwe results no e wo website www.waecgh.org eho na ombetumi enya results no ahwe na wo ba mania wo say enkoda 600,900 na wo mutena se etro ensoshe no e wo schools 18,993 mo e wo Ghana afanan enyina na ebra empanyimfo a wo eye nhwehwemu efa ensoshe no ho eye final awards and examiners appointment committee etena se no eno mbehu say subject ni bi wo ho a enkoda wo schools 312 mo no ade a wo subject ni yatwitwam esanse yenya nente say wo de apo bi ehye wo ho ekokopiem ewo bebia wo etro ensoshe no enti watwam eno eti koda was say ebi mu nso e wo ho a subject maako bi wo ho a eno nso e yade a wayek e de wo nsa atoso sa nkoda no fi 180 schools ahoro emo na obi wo ho a results ni nyina a wo nso efi schools maako oha ni edu 110 mo no wo mo de wo nsa atoso wo so eye nhwehwemu se e bia na wo mo da su ni ban bi e dia enye ni nyina emo no wayek mpanyimfo e kire se script be se 22,270 a ye nkoda ne dia wo ensa aka no wo ye nhwehwemu esanse wo se aponi ewiemu bi eyade a ekoso ni nyina emu no de kokobo ema omanfo se wo kwotro sohwe na obi hye okutu pa se obema apo ana obema obibi e de ahye wo makwa kwotro a eye ahwe yi esanse emra so mu a ene ebedi wayek e de aseda ema omanfo nyina se obo wonchi dom ema bibia etumi wie peye we eye nsema owura John K Kapi a oye head public affairs ordinance ahye ase. Na aye despite media jumayefo na afenso TMW Foundation eni eko ahodo bi eka ho na DR Congo Ghana banda musini omo akawonti apam ho aye adoye de ama adehia omo ketekrachi a eno no ewo framantemu ebra akosombo ene kwontade no ye bieye no edi wa hawo eni sunsanso abeja wonso
West mnasebedwani wurumanyamfo Helena Adwanto so ene gina adehia na mu ogeye ne kasam na wochirim se nkutu ahodo adam obi yede wo hawba won so pa ne na bato mpeso asofo oyi owura Ibrahim mama firi mu a enema wo che ne hu ne TV so ti ne radio so na nya de bia ba bepie mu na mpeso aso enti we a won saka no ebeboa won pa ogina so de aseda e ma despite media dwumayfo TMW Foundation ene ku ahodo a oboaye
in disaster situations no obi a obesu kese no ono na yetie no sufre enti ye na akwaye se amanfo ntie yesufre enti na ani akokyere north town south town central town enti ye call few FM stations because TV3 na me koka se omo hu ye mobo na ye nkrofo nso ebrepa enti we hwe oti regional Kratchi Nchumuri affected Kratchi West mimi fi Kratchi West Kratchi East North what is Nkwanta North Nkwanta South and Biakwe nyina ya affected by ye na esun kese pa say effect no ahead so much na sesi ano ensuo no we should downstreams eno no ensuo no ebeba from kakra because say mate say wo mo desert by ye there because say otino ene akosomo na twa ye hie ntino still baby ensuo no one ewo enti was mom yeah presentation we adumi we are also pleading ensuo no ede ebinum nurse nyina kọ yenya Adbom Motors 25 what is horsepower na 15 horsepower na yape ekura yede ebesi so na yetumi akroso enkola no akosku nti se ebinum etie de amekan ya yesra won ala se yape 15 horsepower and I say 25 horsepower Adbom Motors na yetumi akroso enkola no akosku yeda TMW Foundation no yeda omo ase papa omo ya de se eheme nwa se omo tie yesufre a omo aye ne ntem a wo mo de niam sei emaye in fact obi a onya kakra omo a no onya bebre nso a obema o nti me TMW for no foundation already onka ho onhyira won pa
Owura Charles Tumesi Tando ejina despite media dwumayfo na TMW Foundation ko na namu a wodi nsem se yatudwa
akosombo nsuo no ebufa so na affect ye nuanom na omo framantem ni
Eha ene brema ye kwan makase ni nyina edi AC yentade ye de ye adwuma eye ofa se west closet ba ko pe ono na ede ehye yen odoko traffic light no ase technonia sewa eni frɛ no obema ontade pa ehye 0243 508 635 0243 508-635 ena Bella's Week Center woman so ena eye miti fefefe ede emame so woni Bella ekasa obetumi ama wo enwi papa ahye 055-304-1995 na otumi ahye Metino Lawless Locks and Natural Hair for na yemame your number is 0244-423201 0244-423201 medin de akua ajiwa akode emene Obahima efiachire esi